Now, Mayogun,
Papa.
Today, for 18 months now, that Tinubu, if you remember that time, even Wasiu Ayinde sing a case, to cut long story short, to the extent that even when Tinubu was ruling,
yes,
the enemy between him and Baba Obasanjo then,
yes,
lasted to the extent that when he exit in 2007, it was Fashola that collected money from this man that died, late Yaradua. Now, to cut my long story short, today, Tinubu has become, for 18 months, he has not been able to pass that creation of local government into law.
He even said he's giving autonomy to local government areas. But
Mayegun, thank you very much. That's number one. Number two, they are going to collect now. Let Nigeria know this. Tinubu has now reversed the local government, the LCDA he created. Lagos State want to do election. Our next election is going to be on 20 local governments.
Yes.
This is an information. Mayegun, I want you, please use your platform to just to remind Nigerians, to remind Lagosians, and to remind Nigerians. This is a fraud.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
It's always
now. Been. Yeah. Now, you see, Mayegun, the last time I called on this program, I say a lot of things. But I told you then that our people, we are not going to have protests. That the protest is not going to take place. I gave kudos to some who try to do some kind of petty exercise on August and petty on this October. You understand? What they did was just petty. Now, the Nigerian region, whom has never practiced demonstration before, is we all now knew, all we Southerners know that it's only Northern people that can protest and forge ahead in Nigeria. You understand? Let me tell Nigerians, Mayegun, what happened today from that man that spoke that Nigeria has 15 years to do together. That is the program of Tinubu government. Nigeria has been captured. We are in Gaiman government. Nigeria is a Gaiman government.
Let me also remind you, if you remember, that these people, they were talking about true federalism, true federalism, true federalism. Today, they are in power. Guess what? The first set of people that rejected regionalism, true federalism, they are Tinubu's boys.
They rejected regionalism. They create thuggery.
They have the power now to pursue true federalism, but they don't want to do it. They rejected it.
They can't do it. They can't do it.
So it's a scam all along.
Mayegun, this is a Pablo government in Nigeria. This is a government. This is a government of an organization. Mayegun, I want Nigeria. Tinubu government is not just a government of a government. It's different. It's different from Buhari government. Crime. This is an organization government. You understand? APC organization government. Me that I'm telling you, I was an APC. We contributed money from United States and sent to Buhari in 2015. Nigeria has been captured by an organization. All of them will embezzle. Tinubu become the first Nigerian president that will buy yash. Nigeria should know this. No any president in Nigeria have used Nigeria money to purchase, while government to purchase yash. Tinubu is number one now. That is to tell you how organization, how bandits, how criminals organization work.
So,
you understand?
Thank you so much.
Mayegun, Tinubu is moving around with Escalade, the same Escalade, Cadillac Escalade that American government is moving with. His own is even Jeep. American one is not Jeep. You understand?
I do.
In this present Nigeria economy. Thirdly, Mayegun, please mark this my thirdly word down.
Yes, sir.
Let me tell you one thing. The debt, don't be offended with me, please. I just want Nigeria to know. I'm going. The debt of Mohbad, has been calling for justice since last year. Let me tell you, the death of that boy is going to, I don't know how an adjective to qualify it. It's going to expose, it's going to consume a lot of unnecessary Nigerians who have zero dignity, but because of their character and attitude, Nigerians are recognizing them. Michael, let me ask Nigerians this. Tell me one thing that Falana has contributed for the betterment of Nigerians in Nigeria.
They said he's fighting for human rights, but now we can't.
Please, okay, out of that is human right. What has he contributed? There is a human right in America who has won a lot of things, a lot of infrastructure for his community people, for his country people, for his state people in America here. They fight for it, they get it. What has Falana did to Nigeria?
I would have to.
You understand? So let me tell you, anybody that know anything concerning Mohbad there in Nigeria will go down, will be perished, will be consumed, will be dealt with.
Thank you so much, Otun.
Thank you very much, my good. Bye. Have a good one.
Nice, sir. Hi, that's deeper. And thank you so much, by the way. See, I do have just, what's the time? Yeah, because I used an extra time myself. So yeah, we have one more caller here. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Mayegun. Good evening. Oh.
Good evening to you, sir. Baba. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm fine. This is Dami from Lagos.
Oh, dear brother. How are you this evening? And how is Lagos? They don't bring back your lights?
Because
we are saying the Dakudaji National Grid, they said it came back last night, only for it to go off again today, and they have been battling with it. I thought it should be back by now.
Brother, we are a government of our own in Nigeria now. We provide our own life. So
I know.
You get it. So we don't really care if they bring it or not. It is what it is. So I really didn't want to call today before, but someone called in and that person actually spoke about something I've always, thought about, and I've always even discussed with my friends and people around me. And that is the fact that, and I think you should also be an advocate of this from now on.
Okay.
And that's the fact that let's leave these guys. I mean, the people in government.
Right.
The reason I said we should leave them is we should first of all tackle our problem from Ibiti Agbarawa to Kaun. The people they are using. I don't know if you remember when they did the election in February. I called in and I told you I voted somewhere around VI, and I saw what happened, how people gathered and chased away the boys that came around and all.
I remember.
Mr. Mayegun, Nigeria is so bad now that, or let me say Lagos. Yes, it happens in other places, but maybe I've not been, I don't have so much.
Places. Yes.
Exactly. So, but let me talk about Lagos. There is no streets in this Lagos that you are carrying your own vehicle to with loads inside that you will not pay before you enter those streets. And those are being controlled by no other persons than Agberos. I don't think they have any way they are remitting the money to. There is no park, garage that you are waiting to probably pick up your wife or kids or friends, that there will be no one or two Agberos that will come around and be asking you, Owomida.
So, like I want to get this now, Dami. So before, it would be like, if you have, for example, let's say you have your own business, and they are bringing in with in a truck, they will ask you for money, or it is now like a random thing. They just approach you, or what?
It is so random that even your own car, if you buy, like, let's say 2 plastic chairs now, and you put them in your boot and you're entering your street, you will find guys that will stop you and start asking for me that. Although they know me in my area, they know.
They can skip somebody like yourself, but yeah, like they say, would you?
Exactly. But they do it to a lot of people, and I'm in fact
to a lot of people. Yeah,
there was a guy that came to my house to help me do some furniture recently. When he was bringing those things, he said they stopped him at our junction and they had to delay him for some time. I asked him, why didn't you call me? If they had called me, I would come down there and I would let them know I'm not okay. But at the end of the day, he said he collected some money from him. I'm like, oh, well, that's your problem. He now said he did that because he's in this environment and he's doing his business in this environment. And if he would enjoy doing his business in this environment, he just has to continue settling those people. Now, this is my problem, Mr. Mayegun. Àwọn alágbára tó wà ní Yorùbá land, sórí wọn burú ni. I mean, let's start telling ourselves some truth. Ẹlógún ẹni gbá ẹ láwo, kí lẹ fi ń ṣe? Rádaràdá lẹ ń ṣe now. And you are watching people press you on a daily basis in your own area, in your own territory. Agbero will tell you not to come out to protest. You will sit down in your house. Are you not mad? So let's start with those people. I mean, if we can handle those people and they are not able to use those people anymore, they won't be able to do it. See, the people that rigged an election in Ogun State, in Lagos State in 2023, people know them
very well. Mm-hmm.
And they are living among us, and we know, like, where they don't be ballot box and they are living among us. You get it. I'm telling you. Oh my God. And we are claiming that we have Alagbara. Are we do Alagbara Oshiwoni? What are they using it for?
Alagbara Ongoshe rely on now. When people actually came out and brought Oro of all deities, Oro that is always being used to punish a bad behavior. I mean, Oro eventually collected bribe to join the bandwagon.
In my estimation, I will still try to forgive those ones because the little investigation I did into what happened, I realized they are not the real Oloros. They are just some people gathered by the state government and the local boys to just act like they are the real whatever and whatever. But then, when they are impersonating you, they are impersonating you, and you're looking at that, and you are not even afraid of the name that will give to you. I mean, and then you are not doing anything, and you will not come online and be saying, I want to
possibly it is.
I mean, let's start telling ourselves some truth, because see, as much as previously I love being a Yoruba person, but I'm regretting it every day now because of all this nonsense I'm seeing. Our people are beggars. It has never. I posted something on my status this evening. This is I've lived for over 3 decades as a human in Nigeria. This is the first time in my life that I'm seeing that people are living to die. Because an average man, an average Nigerian before, the only hope we have is the hope of tomorrow. Hope of tomorrow is like non-existent now. And àwọn àgbà òṣì, àwọn àgbà rádaràda, àwọn alágbára òfò, alágbára paper àtọ́n pera wọn lálágbára, they are looking at all of this nonsense and they are not doing anything. Everybody has turned to beggar. See, I'm not happy to walk on my street anymore, because if you are able to manage yourself and you have little money and they task you, and you can't blame them. It's because they have nothing to eat. But then, I'm become a problem yet. Now let's start tackling the problems from grassroots. I want to disturb our businesses who are in the local areas. let's start dealing with them. Tẹ́ bá ti pa méjì nù orí wọn máa pé. Tẹ́ bá ti nà wọ́n, tẹ́ tó mọ̀ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ yàn ṣe ibi tó ń dúró sí, orí wọn máa pé. I mean, there was a time they were collecting money on my street that they are building road and all. When I got there, my wife was with me in the car that day, and they said, "Oh, I want to." I don't have it. They said I won't pass. Money won't be yala yanyi that me ni koja mbi by. One be ọparun àbí kí wọ́n máa ń pè sọ́nà. I started my car. I crushed everything and I left the place. The next time I was coming back, don't to stop me. Mo wá bọ́lẹ̀ nu mọ́tò mo sọ fún pé listen, I'm paying double tax. I'm paying a tax to Lagos because I'm working in Lagos. I'm paying another tax to Ogun State because I'm living. I have an apartment in Ogun State. So you want me to be paying tax and I will also be paying you guys to carry sand and put on the are you people mad? So since that day, they don't even talk to me about road or whatever. They just let me go. And but then, he don't share every other person.
This is what people have to kind of live with every day. Every day.
I mean, so what's the problem? So if we can start advocating for these things to be done this time, and like, let's start dealing with them.
Really closer to us, even if we can't get to those ones that we can't, I mean, that are far away. What about those ones that are also like a threat to us in our immediate environment and immediate areas too? I kind of.
I mean, because eventually, I want to graduate. I want to everything.
Thank you so
much. So that's
the
little I want to have tonight. Thank you so much.
Valid, sort of a point as well tonight. And it's right now in the open. So we'll see what people do with that. You stay safe, Sha.
Thank you so much. Okay. You are doing a good job, guys.
Thank you very much as well for calling in. You have a good one yourself. Now, this is where we are going to draw the curtains. We've overshoot our time. Tomorrow is another day. Okay. And I hope I kind of will have you on, everyone. So thank you so much to us all for tonight. Again, for the commenters, the likers, the sharers, the super chatters, the callers as well, to all of us this evening. We have shared our views, and we hope that everyone that stayed back to this moment, you have picked one or two things. If you have been attempting to call in to be part of this chat, unfortunately, the time is gone. Don't worry. You will have your own time, another time. But before you leave, if you haven't really liked the broadcast, please do now. I'm going to see you some other time. Enjoy the rest of your evening or the rest of the day. Good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
Mayegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
Bó bá ṣe eré, àní Mayegun máa wí.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré, wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
Mayegun Diary, Diary Politico.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀ súnra kì
Máyégún ti dé.
lórí Facebook
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀ súnra kì
Máyégún ti dé.
lórí YouTube
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀ súnra kì
Máyégún ti dé.
bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀ súnra kì
Máyégún ti dé.
ijó ìgbádìyẹ
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀ súnra kì
Máyégún ti dé.
bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀ súnra kì
Máyégún ti dé.
bí gómìnà kówó jẹ
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀ súnra kì
Máyégún ti dé.
ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀ súnra kì
Máyégún ti dé.
aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀ súnra kì
Máyégún ti dé.
òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀ súnra kì
Máyégún ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀ súnra kì
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
ha kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì.